This is Drew the View in the Morning Mix, back with you. I got one of my favorite artists. I met this young man. I was reading the paper, the Daily Oklahoman, and I saw the top 15 local albums of last year, and I saw his album up there, and I checked it out, and to say the least, I fell in love with it really quick. I'd like to welcome to the show, Mr. L.T.Z.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? All the ladies in the house. Hey,
would you consider yourself a ladies' man?
No, I'm not. I just dropped a project called Singles Awareness Day 2 because I'm not a ladies' man.
So Single Awareness Part 2. Single Awareness Day.
You messed that up so many times.
Say it for me one more time.
Singles Awareness Day 2.
2. Why is it 2?
Because I've done a first one.
Because it's a sequel?
Yes.
So tell us more about that project.
So it's kind of the journey through, the breakup status. It's just 6 songs, very short EP. First is kind of celebration. Second is you kind of rush into a relationship, kind of dragging a girl along, not even, letting her know that you're still dealing with some stuff, kind of really being unfair to her. And then the third is like, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. So it's like a montage scene. So if you could picture everybody partying around you while you're throwing like confetti and stuff, and you're just sitting there straight face. Then the fourth song is complete rock bottom. You don't know who you miss. Like, you just hate life. Fifth song, you're able to talk about it candidly. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And the sixth song is Hit Me On My Razor, which is like the most different song I've ever done to date.
So it's uplifting.
The sixth song is uplifting, sure. Yeah, it's a gospel song.
L.T.Z, man, one thing I saw and read about you recently is that growing up, your dad owned a record store.
Yes, sir.
Did he own it in the city?
Yes, sir. Across the street from Kelly Market, where that's on the east side. I mean, I don't know what that place is now, but over off of 36 in Kelly, it was called Coast to Coast Records. He tried to do kind of in stores with everybody. I mean, it was predominantly, hip hop and R&B,
yeah,
kind of like some dance music and old soul records. Vinyl, still selling cassette tapes. One of the first stores in the whole state to start selling CDs.
Do you remember those in stores? Do you remember meeting artists?
Another Bad Creation was like in my second or third birthday party. I mean, I don't remember.
On your birthday, Another Bad Creation?
I mean, I only know it because of the pictures. I don't.
That's pretty cool. I remember when Another Bad Creation came out. My dad bought me that tape. That's what I wanted for Christmas, and I remember him giving it to me, but he was saying, "Drew, I think this is for black people."
Nah, man, it's for everybody.
Okay. Another Bad Creation, if you don't know, for everybody out there, their first album is a classic album, and it was produced by Belle Biv DeVoe.
And Dallas Austin.
And Dallas Austin, too. That album. Have you ever heard of Paulie? Oh, yeah. Aisha.
You are the girl that I never had, and I want to get to know you, girl.
This is Drew the View with L.T.Z. on WWLX in the morning. Check out this cut from Barcelona 92. It's called Sober Mind.
Your love is like a mountain, and I want to slide down. Everybody saying roll up, even though we not smoking. Everybody saying pull up, even though we not drinking. Chilling like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved. Chilling like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved. Is this what y'all been hating on? What I done heard through the grapevine they waiting on? Well, let me ask you, is this gonna be your favorite song? Would you still love the album if I were to take this off? God, is this what I've been praying for? Would in turn had the devil praying on? Well, let me ask you, if I
I didn't take so long? Would you still love me if I didn't wait so long? I be calling you my girlfriend on some songs, and on other songs you can tell that it's something wrong. I ain't want you to get jumped on or humped on, so I ain't changed the context or the concept. People look at my shoes, they ask where I find that. People look in my eyes, they ask where my mind at. Grew up on Lil Flip, grew up on Lil Wayne, grew up on Lil John, grew up on Lil Zane, grew up on Lil Fame, had me a Lil chain, so I guess you can say I appreciate little things. Used to be Lil homie, man, I was Lil Tony, but now I'm big homie. Girl, it look big on it, quoting some big on it, like I'm from the other side of the bridge on it, like I'm from Crooklyn or Brooklyn. I don't know why I rap this well, I'm good looking, or why God chose me, or why they watch me closely. My OG asked me, son, what you afraid of? What you running from, huh? What you made of? A red rag, a puzzle piece, a shirt that's acid proof, a group that's super fly, and a squad that's international. Northside homie, Northside homie. Now I'ma be from that until I die, homie. I'm sorry I ain't text you back, my phone died on me, cause I was too busy thinking that I would die lonely. When I get in trouble, I sure don't dial homies. I call Jesus when I need help with sneakers. Remember my OG chopping it down, put it in beakers. I'm almost 25, see I figure worth speaking. Y'all just want the enemy and want my energy. Wanna know about my hood and all its entities. But I don't know why God chose me, or why I got the anointing, or why they watch me closely. L.T.Z.E, yeah, that's me, wipe me down. I tell a girl I got a Nike smile. I put them all in check and tell them all to do it like, hoe up, even though it not drink on. Everybody saying roll up, even though it not smoke on. Chillin' like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved. Chillin' like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved. Chillin' like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved. Chillin' like we high, but ain't no weed involved. Courage like we drunk, but ain't no drink involved.
Okay, man. So everybody that comes on our radio show, we ask, and if you don't know one, I'll give you time. But we ask everybody to tell a joke. Do you have like a stock joke you could tell for everybody?
Yeah. When I get nervous on stage, I usually tell a stock joke. So I actually have two. Can I get you guys to? Can I get one hand, please? That's too many. I said one. They both raised their hand in case you guys.
I didn't get it, man. Did you see that creeping up, Paulie? I didn't see that coming, man.
The second one is two guys walk into a bar. You think the second one would have ducked?
But don't. I really hope your stage show is good, man, because those jokes are awesome. So
you're funny.
You're kind of young, man, but Mr. T or Apollo Creed?
First of all, how dare you disrespect me and act like I don't know Rockies?
Okay, well, I didn't want to assume that you did.
Apollo Creed, first of all, because Apollo Creed was like, that's like kind of rooting for the home team. Mr. T was trying to kill Rocky.
Rooting for the home team? He's trying to kill Rocky? They were homeboys.
No, they weren't.
Apollo and Rocky weren't homeboys?
No, I'm saying you asking me if should I root for Mr. T, and he was trying to kill Rocky while Apollo and Rocky was homeboys.
L.T.Z. with this building political season and all the stuff that we're seeing on TV about all the candidates, give me your take. Who you going to vote for? Why? And just tell me what's going on, man.
I don't know who I'm going to vote for yet. I mean,
are you registered to vote?
Yes, I'm registered to vote.
Okay.
A lot of people just kind of, in the African American community think that their vote doesn't matter, and it's like that's actually what people want you to believe. They say, our votes aren't picked; they're picked by an electoral college. Where it's like, well, how do you think those people get selected? We vote for them, so to speak.
Right.
So with that being said, I don't know if I'm gonna feel the burn, or if I don't know if it was Hillary. Bill Clinton was here.
If he was here.
No, he was here.
Oh, he was here. Yeah, he was here like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, he's here like 2 days ago, and I'm sorry, like we just wanted to see Bill, so she kind of like, all right. And we got to remember that Bill endorsed Barack first, and then now he's endorsing his like wife. I was like, man, you kind of hustling me, cause I don't know. Like the first time I was eligible to vote, I was voting for Barack. So I kind of just want to like tell my kids whenever I have them, yeah. Only time Daddy ever voted on a national election was for a black man. But like they got that picture of Bernie Sanders with the famous Martin Luther King picture, and it's like vividly that he was marching with Martin Luther King.
Right.
And then, but like Hillary, she trying to fix what's going on in Flint, which is like crazy too.
Right.
I don't know, man. I just might bow out and just not vote. Anybody but Donald Trump.
Explosive, super dope near something that was reminiscent of when you used to kick it, chrome rims riding on, girls always grab my arm. Now I'm saying thank you cause they tell me that this the bomb. Explosive, super dope near something that was reminiscent of when you used to kick it, chrome rims riding on, girls always grab my arm. Now I'm saying thank you cause they tell me that this the bomb. Hated Brian Dewberry my whole life, well at least since the night me and Will would fight, because he smashed a girl I thought would be my wife, and to add insult to injury, he lived right next to me. At that point me and Will couldn't be friends, me and Chris for sure couldn't make amends. I'm looking at God like, God, what have I did? I figure I gotta pack my shit and get up out of here. I can hear him bang you on the headboard while he's stressing that you need to spread your legs more. I can even hear through the wall that you beg for it. I'm on my knees crying, I'm thinking why, Lord? Now my mama talking about me in my dreams, talking about what I want and what I need. Mama, you don't think if I had the money I would leave? I mean, I love you, mama, I feel I can't breathe. Thinking of suicide, double-edged sword, with a high risk and low reward. The thing I'm thinking about was suicide. You gotta be ready to die and plus take a life. I remember my niece's faith was born. Right then I had my faith restored. How could I be ready to die and I ain't seen you live? With all this advice inside that I have to give. Explosive, super dope near something that was reminiscent of when you used to kick it, chrome rims riding on, girls always grab my arm. Now I'm saying thank you cause they tell me that this the bomb. Explosive, super dope near something that was reminiscent of when you used to kick it, chrome rims riding on, girls always grab my arm. Now I'm saying thank you cause they tell me that this the bomb.
This is Drew the View with you on the morning mix. In the studio, I got artist L.T.Z. That song was off his record Barcelona 92, and the name of that song is called Bag of Explosives. L.T.Z. On one of my favorite tracks on the Singles Awareness Day Volume 2. Did I get it right that time?
I mean, there's no volume 2. There's just 2.
Just 2, okay.
So somebody could be like, man.
Singles Awareness Day 2.
So somebody could be like, man, I'm not feeling great. And then I hand them a CD and say, I'm sad too.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, because, Singles Awareness Day, acronym for SAD.
My favorite cut on that project is Fools Rush In. I love that song. And there's 2 other artists on there. Is there right?
Yeah, you know one of them.
I do?
Yeah.
Who's the person I know?
Jay-Z. The guy that's on that song is Ray.
Is Ray?
Yeah, that's Ray.
What?
That's his first song ever.
Wow, okay.
Ever.
So Ray, for you guys that don't know, Ray is his cousin, and you'll see him in our upcoming video that we just got done halfway with. But that's his cousin, and I had no idea.
Yeah, that's him.
So did you has Ray always been working with you musically, or is this something that just?
Nah, he he told me probably about a year or 2 ago that he wanted to do music. So I was like, okay, that's all right, let's make that happen. So I had that song. It was very infectious, just cause of what the hook was saying.
Right.
And I was like, man, this is perfect. So the verses change on the second part of the song. So I was like, okay, I could rap right here. I could change my voice, or I could have my cousin rap. You say you want to rap all this time. You say you want to do all this stuff. Cool. I'm gonna let you go. Let you go and do it. And he did it. He hit it out of the park. I believe.
Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you
Tats on her back, tats on her calf, trying to be her man, see where else they at. She smile and laugh like she don't gotta pass. I guess it's some bad questions that I gotta ask. Oh, you don't gotta pass? What, you a ball hog your whole life? That still sound like you a hoe, right? My homie's like, yeah, dog, it's gon' go right. I'm praying to God and I'm hoping that he show right.
Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you
Look, just listen, don't make this decision based off your intuition. I know I'm only 17, but trust me, I get it. I had a few shorties who swear they never travel, but always moving their pivot. Don't lose focus of the mission, just make sure they down for you, because they gotta be committed to the vision. If they don't respect it, then they'll be remembered as another honorable mention. You can't learn something if you can't comprehend it.
Giving up love before you got started. Giving up love for the ones who drove you cold-hearted. Giving up love for all the wrong reasons. Love is eternal, it's not just here for a season. Love is everything, don't label it, it's just a feeling. Love will open you up, but only if you're willing. Bow my head when I pray, they say I'm God-fearing. Don't give up on love, cause the bad one's disappearing. But oh how love, oh how love, oh how love can go. You steady looking for the ones who only slow your soul. You need to start the search for the ones who make you whole. The ones who love to see you smile and love to see you grow. But giving up, which give leads to love. I promise you that love is never giving up on ya. But when you're naive, there's one thing you got to see. That love is not a feeling, I tell you it's everything.
know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real?
It seems like you like to have people around you making music that you're also close to.
Yeah.
With that, did Chips produce this track?
No. Chips came through and actually saved the whole thing. So Chips, he co-produced Hit Me on My Razor, because we got the beat files, kind of rearranged it, more kind of around my voice.
Right.
But I would say he was an executive producer just because of the mixing and the engineering that he did to kind of, make everything sound. It sounded one way before it was mixed, and then when I got it back, I was like just amazed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't record it at his house. This is the first project that I have recorded none of it at his house in probably almost 7 years.
Was that different? You think the way the music came out because you didn't record it at his house?
It was good and bad. It was we'll go. It was bad. Well, no, it was good. Let's go with the good. It was good because, if I bring a lot of stuff to him, he's very he's very like, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't like this. So he's kind of heckling me.
Yeah.
He's kind of heckling me the whole time. And I was like, man, just let me record it. Just let me record it. You know, it'd be a great idea. So I think. But it's bad because, you know, stuff doesn't fly at Chip's house. Like, you can't, you know, kind of mumble through a word if he doesn't understand what you're saying, if your voice isn't right, if your inflection isn't right, because you can't impress Chips with like, oh man, that verse had a lot of punchlines in it. And he's not easily impressed. He'll be impressed if you can get it in one take, or if you can get it in one take and it sound, you know, album worthy. So that's why, you know, good and bad, I guess.
Tell me some ways they can go check you out.
You can follow me on all social media platforms. L.T.Z, spelled phonetically. For those of you that didn't pass the 6th grade, phonetically means spelled kind of how it sounds. That is E-L-T as in Tom, E-A-Z as in zebra, E-E. That is E-L-T as in Tom, E-A-Z as in zebra, E-E.
And the way I found it, for everybody that can't spell like me, just type in L.T.Z. Barcelona 92 is the album that I was talking about earlier and I fell in love with. Also, Singles Awareness Day. I think you can do the same thing with Singles Awareness Day.
You can do the same thing.
Just type it in Google and it'll pop up. You can listen to the album for free, but he's a local artist, man. Everybody go out there and support our local artists, especially great ones like this. Trust me, I wouldn't have him on in Paul's studio. What's the studio called again? Cloud9. In Cloud9 Studios if he wasn't fired.
What it was called.
What's it called, bro? WWLX. This is Drew in the Morning Mix.
Pull up, drink, hold up, think, can you think? Nah, not so much. Then you ain't had enough. These boys gon' ask you what you're rapping. These girls gon' ask you who you texting. They keep asking us who's the bestest, when all we really care about who's the freshest. We ain't never cared about saving no money, dawg. We way too busy wearing it. And we never cared about going broke, cause looking broke to us was the scariest. I don't even know why they bought us new clothes, cause they know in a month they finna bury us. And baby girl, if this as far as it goes, get my hand, take a hotel St. Peter to marry us. At the pearly gates, showing my pearly whites, with my new J's and my girly wife, with her kinky hair that she know that I like, and that accent, oh she just my type. I don't know why I'm the one that's self-conscious when everybody around me got the problem. Swimsuits looking for swimming pools full of liquor, and the diving board's gonna be the swisher. They only call me when they wanna hear a scripture. They only call me when they wanna get the picture. They only call me when it's not to kick it, and then call Jesus and tell us about your sneakers. Argue with Chips over the concepts while I'm trying to get back in the rapper mindset. Looking at the mic, dust off the cobwebs. Still getting ridiculed cause I live where my mom at. I pray to God my little brother ain't Uncle Thomas. Maybe that'll help him get it off his assets. My little brother hit him on his birthday, curved me in the worst way. He got a girl, know where his mind at. Oh, I'm happy for you. What, you don't hear me clapping for you? Oh, I'm happy for you. What, you don't hear me clapping for you? I can't be too unhappy. My sister Gabby finally finished school and she about to move to Oklahoma. My other little sister say when she finished school that she finna move, so that's another sister closer. My stepmama and little sisters down in Houston. My daddy already told me that he moving. Looking to God, not the music, but I know you got a plan, so I let you do what you doing. Just let that air hit you. Got my windows rolling, the gates to my soul, and it feels so cold. Just let that air hit you. And the windows open, I heard God spoken, and now I feel close. Just let that air hit you. Got my windows rolling, the gates to my soul, and it feels so cold. Just let that air hit you. And the windows open, I heard God spoken, and now I feel closer.
listening to Drew the View in the Morning on 109.9 WWLX FM. All interviews are copyrighted and cannot be redistributed or re-recorded in part or whole without written consent. Views of today's guests don't necessarily reflect the views of this station.